A woman in Maynard says she and her neighbor are going to take legal action against a developer that's building 400 homes right next to her property.
And her claim, the developer, KB Home, is increasing the amount of stormwater runoff and damaging her property.
KXAN's Dylan McKim got an up-close look at the issue this week. He brings us this report.
Krista Swear's property is full of animals.
She is the sweetest donkey.
Like Cookie the donkey, farm dogs, and horses who love the spotlight.
They're fighting for attention.
It's her dream to run her nonprofit from this land. It will be a sanctuary for animals.
We have helped a few horses and a few dogs.
And a place to provide therapy services for families.
We're dreaming of this future, and KB Homes is just destroying it.
But she has an issue with her neighbor, KB Home. The developer is building 400 homes along 130 acres of land. She lives north of the new development and the Maynard ISD Senior High School complex. She claims all the new building is creating more stormwater runoff, and that water is being dumped onto her land.
Now there is so much water that comes off of the KB Homes construction site that this is not sufficient.
She noticed the problem in January when she arrived to this on her property. She lives downstream from her neighbors and is in a floodplain. It's natural for stormwater to run through her property, but she said it never looked like this. The Texas Commission on Environmental Quality investigated and found the construction company working on the development, D&T Construction, had created a hole in the embankment of its retention pond to prevent flooding inside the construction site. The pond empties to her land.
I'm hoping this is temporary.
The TCEQ said the issue was resolved, but it keeps happening. This video is from a week ago.
I've never had this problem.
She says the water is changing her property into a marsh and eroding her driveway.
When you see the flooding that happens and the total disregard for their immediate neighbor, it's just very defeating.
She's not alone. Her neighbor to the north, Benny Paul, also sees runoff.
The volumes of it has increased drastically as compared to the last 15 years.
The city's development services director says the city has regulations in place to prevent developments from increasing the amount of stormwater being dumped onto a property downstream. The city is proposing a survey of the area and could make the developer correct any violations. Meanwhile, Swear and Paul say they're ready to go to court.
I will have to have somebody represent me to protect our interests and to hold KB Homes accountable for what they're doing.
Dylan McKim, KXAN News.
And KXAN did reach out to both KB Homes and D&T Construction for a comment on this story. A spokesperson for KB Homes said they are in communication with Swear, but said they do not want to comment publicly at this time. Now, this story was sent to KXAN's reported tip box. You can see this QR code there on your screen. You can go ahead and scan it to directly upload your news tip, or just head over to KXAN.com. We do have a whole section available to submit your ideas of what you want us to check out.
All right, Nick joining us again as we get ready for a